What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Mini Tripper build series, where I'm taking a Harbor Freight trailer and making it into a lakeside micro cabin. Last video, we built the floor. Today, we're working on the framing. And by the end of the video, it's gonna look like this. Let's go.
Alright, quick recap for the people that are new to the channel. I'm building a lakeside micro cabin on a Harbor Freight trailer. This is the third video of the series. 10 years ago, I built what I'm calling the concept, that I've refined and redesigned into what I'm calling the Mini Tripper, a line of small 4x8 micro cabin I'm hoping this video series can help bring to the world. In the last video, I built a rustic farmhouse floor. Today, we're turning this trailer into something resembling a micro cabin. I'm using 2x3 lumber for the framing because it's lightweight and will save valuable space compared to 2x4s. Inches matter in a space this small. First thing I had to do was cut all the wood on my miter saw. I used the first piece cut at each length as a guide, so all the rest of the pieces are the same length.
Boots off on the small porch, coffee on a one-burner flame, fish poles by the fender, sunrise riding.
Then came the pilot holes for the pocket hole joiner I'll be using for the framing. This Craig jig I'm using is super easy to use and creates a rock solid joint.
4 feet wide, but my heart's got more room than my old stick home. Mini Tripper, my lakeside cabin, rolling down a 2-lane dream. Tiny roof, big sky waves, just tapping on that old 10-string. Built by the big tripper, now I'm drifting from the blacktop to the pine.
Alright, we got all the wood cut over here, pre-drilled. I was 36 cuts and 112 holes that I had to pre-drill. We got one of the walls laid out here. I'm gonna get everything marked up, so we'll get these walls put together.
Last thing I needed to do before I headed back over to the storage was to put the walls together. I made sure to check for square before I tightened everything down.
Mini Tripper, my lakeside cabin, rolling down a 2-lane dream. Tiny roof, big sky waves, just tapping on that old 10-string. Built by the big tripper, always with me like a friend there by my side. Mini Tripper, my little cabin, takes my heavy heart out for a ride.
Check out the little window frame.
Alright, we got everything cut, assembled. I'm back over at the storage. Got everything clamped up, as you guys can see. Starting to look like a little cabin. We're over here working on getting the frame mounted to the trailer now. So, what I'm doing is drilling pilot holes for the bolts, the carriage bolts that I'm gonna be using. Just lining it up. And drilling it. You guys are probably wondering how I got power here. It's a little Blue Eddy portable power station. This is actually going to be the power source for our micro cabin. Sneak preview. We'll talk about that more later in a future episode. But for now, we're just working on getting these holes drilled. There's one. Going down the line. Then, I'm just using carriage bolts. I just have 3-inch carriage bolts that I'll put through here. It'll go down through the floor, through the trailer, and then it'll be bolted underneath with those lock nuts that came with the trailer, so everything is nice and secure. I'm gonna keep working on this and get it going. All right, now that I got the frame bolted to the trailer, we're gonna work on getting the frames attached to each other. So I'm using deck screws because they're exterior rated. We're gonna drive these. I'm gonna drive 4 in each trailer. These are self-tapping screws, so it makes it real easy to drive. All right, now that I got all 4 corners secured, I put 4 screws in each corner. We got to move on to the top plate to tie all 4 pieces together. So again, we're going to be using these deck screws. Just going to put them every 16 to 18 inches all the way down the long side. Then we'll go around and do the rest of them. All right, 3 more sides. We're almost done.
Little box on an axle.
All right, y'all, that's gonna do it for today's video. Got the frame all done. This thing is really starting to look like a micro cabin now. You guys are gonna want to tune in next time because we're gonna be putting up the walls and installing the windows, and this thing is really gonna start to take shape. For today, appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
I'm home when I lock that door. Minute trip from my lakeside cabin, rolling down a 2-lane drain. Tiny roof, big sky waves, just tapping on that old 10-string. Built by the big tripper, now I'm drifting from the highway to the pines. Minute trip from my little piece of all the good.